Hello and welcome to Lead PPC. My name is Grant James, and I'm going to go over this article that you're probably viewing right now called Who Are the Top 15 Lead Generation Experts, with this cool little guy right up here. So this one is a little bit different than some other articles that I've done because it's a combination of agencies plus kind of influencers plus all sorts of other different types of groups out there, even some law firms. But as far as just like people who are good at lead generation that may have some good advice that's worth reading, that's kind of where I went with this. So let's kind of roll through these. The first one, I actually do think we are the number one experts in franchise lead generation. Outside of maybe a portal like it's hard to negate Franchise Gate or Franchise Direct and some of those groups out there that just drive millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of franchise leads. But if you're not trying to go the portal route and just play that super competitive game and you're looking for more of an agency, that's definitely going to be us. We are definitely the premier agency for franchise development lead generation, as that's just about all that we do here. The next one's going to be Franchise Help. They have a lot of great content on their site, and I'm just going to click there. It's just franchisehelp.com. Tons and tons of information. Some of their stuff's been seen in New York Times, Harvard Business, Forbes, Inc., all sorts of stuff like that. So I think they have some great content on the subject of franchise lead generation. Next, I'm going to go with Franchise Performance Group. They have experience both as an FSO, which is a franchise sales organization, as well as brokers, as well as franchise sales and marketing and lead generation. So just kind of all over the board, these guys are pretty good at all things franchise lead generation and franchise sales. The big distinction here, we're more of like pay-per-click agency. They drive leads through a lot of different mediums, and franchise sales, which we do not do any franchise sales. We just drive high quality leads via Google Ads, Meta Ads, that type of stuff. The next one is going to be Accurate Franchising. This is through UFG. I'm pretty sure they own Accurate Franchising. They've helped drive thousands of franchise sales. So they have some pretty cool stuff on here that comes from a lot of experience. They're kind of like one of the OGs in the space. So definitely worth taking a look at what they're doing. Dr. Franchises, I think these guys are they're out of India or Pakistan or something like that, but they're really good at franchise related SEO. They drive a lot of traffic and they have some pretty interesting stuff there. I'm not a huge fan of some of the advertising that they do, but yeah, some unique content there, I would say. Next is going to be 919 Marketing. They do everything from SEO to PR to video marketing to content marketing and beyond. So I think 919 and Scorpion are probably pretty similar. I did put a link to Scorpion because I think they also have they're not like really influencer type, but they have a lot of cool stuff. And I think artistically, they're one of the strongest that's out there. Let's jump to Franchise Insights. So Franchise Ventures has a website called Franchise Insights. They drive a lot of They have a lot of high level data regarding franchise trends, which I think is important. I think anytime you can have good data to back up what it is that you're doing, that can be pretty helpful and pretty important. Number 8 is going to be Franchise Beacon. They're an FSO, franchise sales organization, kind of like Raintree, Franchise Evolution Partners, Repum, Rhino 7, UFG, that type of a group. But they've got some interesting stuff here as well. I like that it's a blend of like sales and marketing because it's easy to get caught up in just the marketing side of it. Number 10 is going to be Franchise Hive. They're kind of a mix of what we do here at Lead PPC, as well as a CRM software provider. So they have some unique insights there as well. Kind of worth taking a look at them. The Intercola Law Firm is a group that actually ranks really high for a lot of content related to franchise sales and marketing. They're a law firm, so it's going to be more creation for FDDs, maybe lease agreements, anything kind of franchise specific. But I like reading stuff from a legal perspective because marketers are just kind of like, blah, let's get stuff out there. But I feel like um, law firms definitely put a lot of time and they're very careful about their words. Franchise Direct, this is going to be, kind of like what I mentioned with Franchise Gator. They're a competitor of Franchise Gator. Some people would say that they drive higher quality leads than Franchise Gator. That's kind of, you know, taste and preferences or dependent on your brand. Franchise Group, these guys have been around for 20 years. It's more of like a consulting type of a space. I think that they have some good aesthetics here as well on their site, which you don't always see. Next, I'm going to go with Kigo. They're also like us, they're an agency. They've worked with a lot of brands, and I think they have some good info on their site. And then last, I go with 1851. They're definitely unique. They seek to be one of the industry's leading publications in franchise news and have various opportunities for franchise lead generation. So that would also be one to check out in regard to franchise lead generation. I also have some information on here that's kind of worth giving a read to. 5 simple strategies for maximizing your franchise lead generation. You don't want to overthink it. I think that doing social, doing pay-per-click ads, those are like absolute must this day and age, unless you just want to try to convert those highly competitive, multiple resold franchise portal leads, which I don't know, not my favorite. Um, Leverage your existing network. That's important also. Build your online presence and then focus on quality over quantity. You don't want to, if actually with franchise leads, if you have too much quantity and they're not good, it really can make your franchise development reps kind of mad and they can get really frustrated with their leads because you're spending money, they're not closing, everyone's getting frustrated, but you want to have quality leads. The most common mix we see is hiring an agency like us and then working with some type of an FSO like Repum, Franchise Evolution Partners, Raintree, any of those types of groups. And then also working with a franchise broker network, 1 to 4 of those, such as FranServe, FranNet, IFPG, BAI, anything like that. Anyway, if you'd like to talk with us about franchise lead generation, you can just click there on our Contact Us button or call 833-LEAD-PPC. Fill out the form, book an appointment right here online, and we can talk from there. But thank you so much for visiting our site.